So Nicholas Pegues reporting, also known as the Governor of the United States Congress 2014 in Tennessee's 8th Congressional District. Of course, I am a right-wing Republican candidate in Tennessee's 8th Congressional District. To inspire my generation to public service, I would like to encourage everyone to watch Tennessee Promise, which will be featuring Tennessee Governor Bill Haslam and, of course, members of the Haslam administration. Now, I got an email from the office of the governor to, remind everyone to watch Tennessee Promise on CBS Evening News. So to inspire this national coverage is, of course, Princess Beatrix elected American Boyfriend 2014. And of course, here is a photograph of Princess Madeline of Sweden, who has always inspired me into public service. And of course, now I'm trying to inspire everyone to watch Tennessee Governor Bill Haslam and, of course, members of the Haslam administration on CBS Evening News this evening. At any rate, attached to this film will be, of course, footage of me in Victorian Village. Of course, it's like the second governor's mansion. Now, I'm called Nicholas the Governor Pegues for my generation. So the second governor mansion is, of course, the Wolfdraw Fontaine house because I have adopted everything Fontaine. So Nicholas Pegues reporting is a descendant of Victorian Village, Collins Chapel Historic District. May God bless America. And God bless the great state of Tennessee. And everyone watch CBS Evening News tonight featuring members of the Haslam administration proposing Tennessee Promise. Thank you, and may God save the Queen. And this is Princess Beatrix, elected American Boyfriend, as promoted on Facebook. Thanks. Nicholas begins reporting, bringing on arrival of former President George W. Bush here in East Memphis. He's reporting. CNN, our report on Memphis. Nicholas Pegues reporting. CNN Our Report.
Walk through. I'm going to point out some of the symmetry in this old house. But let's go back first of all. Memphis was laid out as a city in 1817. And at that time, this was a very rough river town. To live here, if you were a female, you had to be tough. And it is, though, a good location. The Chickasaw Indians knew the best real estate. This is on one of the 7 Chickasaw bluffs. So it's elevated enough away from flooding. But it is one of the Chickasaw bluffs. As time went on, people realized this is a good location. You're not up north where it's so cold. You're not down in New Orleans where the humidity and the flooding is much worse. You're just in the middle. So it is quite a nice climate, except for this summer. This summer was pretty awful. It can be very warm here. But anyway, people started to move in to the city because they knew they could ship goods up and down the river. Great transportation in this area. When this area was built up, so this was the country. That was a dirt road out there. This was not the city of Memphis. So this was the country. So when this house was built in 1871, Mr. Woodruff over here on the right decided he wanted to live on this street. It was called Millionaire's Row. Because at that time, a lot of wealthy people built their homes here. And to build a house, it had to be a mansion. So this is one of the, well, there were 32. This is one of the 3 that's left. The Mallory Neely, which is on the other side of House Beautiful, the little small white house, is being worked on. They got scaffolding up, so they're restoring that home. It had a lot of damage, so that one's being worked on. And then there's a Pillow McIntyre on the corner over here that's now a law office. Those are the only 3 left, which is very sad, but at least we have this and the history to share about what it was like back in that era of 1870 or the Victorian era. Now, Mr. Woodruff was a carriage maker, very successful, very, very wealthy. He had 4 children, but only 3 lived in the house. But if you notice the fan light at the top, the stained glass piece, there are 4 eggs in that nest representing his 4 children. One of the children that lived in the house, though, was a married daughter, and she and her husband shared the upper 2nd floor. When this house was built, Mr. Woodruff wanted to show off how wealthy he revolution. So machinery was brand new. It was a new hot thing. It was more expensive. And it looks like it would to us. We think it's hand carved. You know, I would think that when I first walked in, but no, it's not. Notice